Good evening, I'm Atik Rumi, bringing you your Gold FM News Roundup.
The top story on Gold FM.
Water cuts for Padukka, Homagama, Palanwatta and Pannipite will be reduced starting tomorrow. According to the National Water Supply and Drainage Board, disruptions will be limited between 8 and 12 hours. It is a significant drop from the previously announced 18-hour cut. Meanwhile, residents in Wadua reported severe difficulties due to ongoing water supply issues, noting that access to water remained restricted even before the current shortages. Water cuts were imposed by the board due to dry weather conditions across the island. The Ratnapura district recorded a peak heat index of 35.2 degrees Celsius during the last 24-hour cycle. Meteorologists warn that heat levels across the western, Sabaragama, northern and eastern provinces, as well as the Monaragala district, remain at a cautionary level for tomorrow. A severe lightning advisory is in effect until 11 p.m. tonight for the central, Uva and southern provinces alongside the Vaunia and Mullaitivu districts. Meanwhile, health authorities warn that soaring temperatures now threaten the mental well-being of children and adolescents. Experts link the heat wave to increased irritability, fatigue and difficulty concentrating. Dr. Deepal Pereira of the Lady Ridgeway Children's Hospital stresses that increased water consumption remains essential to mitigate these complications.
This is the local news on Gold FM.
The Government Medical Officers Association convened an emergency executive committee meeting to determine the future of their industrial action. Members are expected to make a decision whether to end the strike by 8 a.m. tomorrow or continue their protest. GMOA's industrial action left clinic and outpatient department services at a standstill across most hospitals. Patients report significant difficulties as medical care remains inaccessible in many regions. During a press conference in Colombo, GMOA Secretary Dr. Prabhat Sugatadasa defended the action. In the interest of clarity, we have left his remarks undubbed. Health Minister Dr. Nalinda Jayatissa dismissed the strike as baseless. Once again, we have left his remarks undubbed.
ඒකට පලි නෑ. දවසක් කර දවසක් හැමදාම වෛද්‍යවරු. ඔබ කියනවා නම් මේ පශ්චාත් සීමාවාසික පත්වීම් ලබා දීම නීති විරෝධී. ඒකට ස්ථානමාරු මණ්ඩල අනිවාර්යෙන් සිටිය යුතුයි. ඒක තමයි ආයතන සංග්‍රහය තිබෙන්නේ කියලා. හොඳම දේ මේ ජනතාව පැත්තක තියලා මට විරුද්ධව අධිකරණයට යන්නේ.
The Ceylon Petroleum Corporation is looking into the possibility of suspending the odd-even fuel distribution system in the near future. Managing Director Myron Nethikumarage said this while addressing a media briefing in Colombo today. Nethikumarage further clarified that the corporation intends to maintain current fuel prices throughout the festive season. Officials said that no immediate plans exist for a price hike during this period. Meanwhile, the Petroleum Distributors Association issued a formal letter to the chairman of the Ceylon Petroleum Corporation demanding an increase in their profit margins. The association's president, Shelton Fernando, warned of imminent demonstrations outside the Petroleum Corporation, the ministry and the presidential secretariat if authorities fail to provide a satisfactory response by the day after tomorrow. The Western North Crimes Division arrested 3 suspects and seized 20 vehicles allegedly assembled illegally. Police suspect the usage of these vehicles in various organized criminal activities across the country. The vehicles were seized in the areas of Colombo, Monaragal and Megahavatta following the interrogation of their owners who were arrested earlier. They were apprehended in Kadawata, Gampaha and Jaila areas. Meanwhile, police said that they have received information on nearly 40 vehicles with false documentation. The Computer Emergency Response Forum warned that mobile phone cyber scams trend upward during the current festive period. Senior Information Security Engineer Charuka Damanupala reported a significant risk from fake advertisements and malicious internet links. These digital threats often claim to offer exclusive discounts, prize money or special promotions tied to the upcoming Sinhalese and Tamil New Year. Authorities advise the public to remain vigilant as scammers exploit the holiday shopping rush to circulate fraudulent content.
Now for some news in brief.
Deputy Minister Namal Karunaratne stated that a fertilizer shipment of 25,000 metric tons will arrive in Sri Lanka tomorrow, assuring adequate supplies for the Yala season despite earlier concerns.
The business news on Gold FM.
Indian refiners secured Iranian crude oil supplies to stabilize domestic requirements as the Middle East conflict disrupts traditional routes through the Strait of Hormuz. This marks the first major purchase from Tehran since May 2019, following a temporary relaxation of sanctions by the United States. The oil ministry confirmed on X that no payment hurdles exist for the Iranian imports, ensuring the world's third largest oil consumer maintains its energy security.
International news on Gold FM.
Iranian state media confirmed a drone strike on an Israeli-affiliated vessel in the Strait of Hormuz today, causing a significant fire on board. The Revolutionary Guard Corps Navy claims responsibility for the attack, which marks a sharp escalation in the month-long conflict. Tensions rose further as Iraq closed the Shalamche border crossing following Iranian side airstrikes that killed one Iraqi citizen and wounded 5 others. Iraqi authorities suspended all passenger and commercial trade at the facility after the passport building sustained direct hits. In the skies, a massive search and rescue operation continues for a missing American crew member after an F-15E Strike Eagle was shot down over southwest Iran. While one service member was rescued yesterday, Iranian authorities are urging civilians to capture the second individual alive, offering rewards of approximately £50,000. The governor of Kohgiluyeh and Boyar Ahmad province denied reports that a second crew member is already in custody, while a second American aircraft, an A-10 Warthog, was also down during the search mission. Meanwhile, the United Nations Security Council postponed a critical vote on a Bahraini resolution intended to secure transit through the Strait of Hormuz. The draft proposal seeks to authorize countries to use all defensive means necessary to protect shipping in the waterway, which remains effectively closed. Resistance from China and Russia stalled the proceedings, with the diplomats warning that such a move could legitimize the use of force and lead to further regional escalation. Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi maintains that Iran remains focused on securing terms for a conclusive end to the war.
Entertainment news on Gold FM.
Peter Hinds, Queen's head roadie from 1975 to 1986, is auctioning rare items from his decade-long tenure with the legendary rock band. The collection features Freddie Mercury's gold-finished Shure microphone used during a 1982 Top of the Pops performance and gifted to Hinds by the singer.
Sports news on Gold FM.
Trinity College secured their 4th President's Trophy title following a dominant 58-26 victory over Royal College at the Sugata Das Stadium. The boys of the Lions Den outclassed their traditional rivals in the school's rugby knockout finals.